Hi Virgos, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. So for those of you guys that are new, welcome, and if you are returning, I am so glad to have you. All right, so I did things a little bit different this month, and I asked Spirit to tell me what zodiac sign needs to be first. You guys actually ended up being number 9. So you are the 9th house, and so 9th house energy is going to take place in this energy for you guys. So I really am sensing this energy of you guys meeting people from foreign lands. You guys are going to be experiencing a higher level of knowledge, I feel, especially when it comes to the knowledge that you have related to your love life, right? Maybe you guys having epiphanies on the kind of love that you like, the kind of person that you would want to be with, widening your horizons, and by doing so, finding a better love connection. So if you're somebody that's single, this is like, if you're on Tinder, put your Tinder on. First of all, I think Tinder's the worst site to be dating, but I mean, I guess it depends. Maybe different countries are different experiences, but I feel like there's like a travel mode on one of those sites, and it's like put your stuff on travel mode, right? That is, it's like you're not gonna find somebody local, you're gonna find somebody from a different cultural background or a different country. And especially throughout this month, it's better for you to look outside of your hometown than in your hometown or wherever it is that you live. So I have this new deck, and I'm going to use it for the whole entire reading. So let's see. We also did an intimate reading for you guys, and actually I think you guys are probably the most important sign that needs to watch it, because there's a lot. Your intimate reading, there was a lot of things that you could learn from the intimate reading. There's a lot of insight that your person is not telling you, that whoever it is that you're being intimate in, and it's almost like this is how you can master it. So that's all I'm gonna say. Please don't take offense to it, but that's just what it is, and you will really benefit from the intimate reading. So we're gonna show you a little preview at the end of this reading, and then the link will be in the description box for those of you guys that want to watch the intimate reading. Some of you, this reading may not resonate, and you might just want to skip to the intimate reading, because the intimate reading is completely separate. It is just about whoever it is that you're intimate with currently, or whoever it is that you are desiring to be intimate about. You're going to find out all of the things that were hidden, all of the secret fantasies that they have, and what they truly think of the intimacy with you. So we have confidence. One thing is like, let me see. Confidence. Okay, so confidence and awakening. So some of you guys, there's something, look at this, even self-love here. And look at this, you make me feel so alive. So for some of you, there's somebody coming into your life here that is going to completely awaken a confidence within you. I am sensing here somebody could be a little bit on the bigger side, or a little bit, it's like, it's one extreme or the next. Like, you know, for me, I always was like really tiny, and I really didn't like it, and I wanted to gain weight so badly, and I could never gain weight, and I tried so hard, and I hated it. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but I just started gaining weight like crazy, and now I'm working out every day, a lot, and I'm slowly getting back to who I was. But I was gaining an intense amount of weight at one point, and I do feel like, you know, it was one or the other extreme. So the energy that I'm getting for you guys is like, you're either quite skinny or you're quite big, and there's this energy where you are who you are. Like, I guess maybe I'm different, but I don't know, maybe you are just having a hard time loving yourself, loving every single inch of your body. But there's this energy where you're going to come into, where you're going to realize, like, I don't need to be bigger, I don't need to be smaller, I'm freaking amazing, and this person loves me for who I am, and I need to learn to love me for who I am, because god damn it, I look fucking great. And I cannot believe I just swore. I'm always pretty filtered with that one, but you look amazing, you really do. And you need to allow yourself to, you need to get to that place where you start to believe that. And I feel like there's this energy where something's transforming right now, where you're going to start realizing that. And maybe that's where the 9th house energy comes in, because maybe it's that you're going to be traveling to another country where they, like, okay, some countries are like thick as sexy, like, you know what I mean, like they just love a thick woman. And maybe you are in some place where it's like, I don't know, like New York, and it's just like all these models are like twigs, whatever the case is. And then you go somewhere else and people are just like, wow, you have the most perfect body ever. And you're just like, what? And you're just like so surprised, and you're realizing that it's so much bigger than just where you live, or it's so much bigger than the opinions that you've heard, right? there's just this energy of just being comfortable with whoever it is that you are, however it is that you look, being comfortable and embracing yourself. And for some of you where it has nothing to do with weight, I am getting like surgery. Like maybe you hate your nose, so you want to get a nose job. Whatever the case is, you were thinking at one point to change something about yourself, but it's like you were coming into this energy of June where you're going to be loving yourself in a way that you've never loved yourself before. And to be honest, by doing that, and for some of you, especially if you had a hard time attracting somebody or finding the right person to date, it's because you didn't love yourself the way that you deserve to. And by doing this and coming into your own love, you're gonna shine, honey. You are going to shine. And you know, the crazy thing is I have a lot of Virgos in my life. My sister is a Virgo, and I was looking at her old pictures. Like she recently did a lot of changes, and a lot of changes. And I'm so proud because you have to be 100% confident in yourself to do the changes that she went through. And she put them out there publicly. And the thing is, I was looking at her pictures from her graduation and I was like, gosh, she looks so down and just depressed. And she looked like she was beaten up the night before or something like that. Like it was just, the energy was so different from who she was now. And it was all because of the love that she gave herself. She's never been in a relationship before. Like, it's not like somebody gave her this confidence or anything. Like she gave it to her damn self. And I'm so proud of her for that. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to be able to resonate with that story maybe, or that is the story that you're kind of coming into now. So I just want you to take a second and just pause and just look in the mirror and just tell yourself that you are freaking beautiful. You are a goddess. You're a damn goddess. You are a king. You are handsome. You can attract anyone that you desire. And if somebody doesn't see your worth, then they are not worthy of you. But you, my dear, are worthy of so much more than you realize. Even if you're somebody that's watching this right now and you have a high level of confidence, it's about to be higher. So let's get on with this. If you're the type of person, because this girl is wearing a bikini, or sorry, she's wearing like a bathing suit, a one piece. If you're the type of person where you feel like you're a little bit bigger and you've never worn a two piece before, I don't care if you don't even lose a pound. Put that two piece on. Buy that two piece. Wear that two piece and love yourself every moment of wearing that two piece. Because I don't know, like this is all about like body positivity, this whole reading, beauty. It really is, you guys, honestly. So I don't know, it's not going to resonate with all of you, but the thing is, when I first started this channel, it was never about getting views or getting clients. I didn't even know I was going to do personal readings online when I first started this channel. It was about hitting one person's heart. It was about touching one person the way that when I first saw my YouTube reading, I was touched. If I could do that for one person per video, then my mission is done. So I'm going to tell you guys a story of a personal story, because I think it might hit. It says, beauty, fight for it. Fight for your beauty. This is going to so resonate with the story now. I have to tell it. It's a confirmation. Frustration. It's going to get frustrating, but look at this. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Okay, stop. So many stories I was going to say. Okay. One is about my hair. One is about my weight. So as a Black woman, for me, my hair was always the hardest thing because it just never really grew. One thing I actually had an epiphany about today was the fact that maybe because I was in a stressful environment, that's why my hair wasn't growing enough, because it did start growing once I moved out on my own. Either way, moving forward, I had a lot of problems with my hair, and I just like honestly almost hated myself because my hair wasn't perfect. And then the past 3 years, except for like 8 months ago, 3 years up to 8 months ago, I had the most beautiful natural hair. Like it was, I permed it, I relaxed it so it was straight, but it was mine. It was all mine. I didn't have to have extensions, or I could run my hair through my fingers, and I don't think you understand that that was the most, I would rather be living on the streets but still have my hair. That's how important it was to me. That's how much it mattered to me, okay? And I was just so happy. I've never been so confident from just having that, like my hair. It was the best thing ever. I got attacked. The person who attacked me attacked my hair and pulled my hair out. So because they pulled my hair out, there was a lot of pieces missing. And then I had actually cut it even shorter because I didn't want them to be the reason why my hair was that short. So I had to take control. I cut it even shorter. And then I realized before my hair started, because it was just so stagnant for months, it just wasn't even growing. And I realized it's because I needed to accept my hair the way it was before my hair was going to continue to grow, and realize that like I placed so much happiness on the fact that it was my natural hair, when like that's a lot. That's ridiculous to place so much happiness on one little thing about yourself, one little physical thing about yourself. So for some of you, it may not be your hair, but it may be like, oh, you have small boobs, you want bigger boobs, blah, 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 blah. But like, just remember, it's one little damn part about yourself that can't control you. And if you're allowing it to control you, then there's something deeper that you need to deal with, right? Another thing was my weight. So pretty much when I started gaining weight, it was because of the fact that I was dealing with all of that stuff. And I was stressed. I was depressed. I did not care anymore. I was so stressed and depressed. I stopped reading. I stopped everything. And I also lost my cousin around the same time as all of this stuff was happening. So I started gaining weight like crazy, and I didn't even notice or care. Everybody else noticed, but I didn't really notice until I started to feel better. And then I looked at myself and I was like, how the heck did I gain so much weight? Like, I was a twig. I had chicken arms and chicken legs, okay? I was so confused as to where all of this weight came from. And then I really sat there and I was like, I ripped myself apart. I said all the worst things that I could have ever said to myself. And then I realized I had to fight for it. I realized that I'm not letting this person who attacked me take control of me to the point where I lost my hair and now I'm going to start losing my body, losing myself. No, I'm not. I'm going to take control of my life, and I'm going to fight every single day to get to where it is that I want. So whether that's your story or not, obviously for a lot of you, it's probably not going to have anything to do with that. But if you take it into consideration, the basics of that story, you are skinny and you want to gain weight. You are a little bit bigger and you want to lose weight. Fight for it, because you can. I've seen so many people accomplish the craziest things, the craziest weight loss, the craziest weight gains. If you want it bad enough, you have to fight for it, but you have to want it bad enough. And because I was just sitting there sulking and complaining, I wasn't even working out. I was just complaining, and I wasn't changing my diet. I wasn't changing anything. But then I really got up and I said, what the heck am I doing? And I started working out every single day. And it's been almost like, honestly, my weight loss, honestly, it would happen pretty quickly too, because every day I woke up and I chose to love myself, and I chose to fight for the body that I want, and I chose to fight for the life that I want. So I don't know why I felt called to share that, because honestly for me that's weight, like honestly my best friends don't even know that. Like, I don't tell people my personal stories just because it's personal. Like, I'm a Scorpio, I'm a secretive person, right? But somebody is gonna, a lot of you are probably gonna be annoyed that I just talked about myself for a long time, but if that's you, then you don't need to follow me, honey, because this is my fucking channel. But I do feel like there's gonna be a couple of you that really might have made some sort of transformation within you, right? Because it's like, people can hate something about themselves for years and years and years and not do a damn thing about it, but it's because they really don't even want to change it. They're mad at something else rather than the fact of whatever it is that they could have changed. Because for me, I was sitting there mad at the person that attacked me for so long, but then once I realized I need to change and not allow this person to have any more of my energy, then I actually started seeing a change. So whatever that means for you, but then we have frustration. So it's like getting to a point where you're just kind of like so frustrated that you just kind of like snap. Like, and it reminds me of, like you're just walking around cluttered all day, and then you just get to the point where you're just like, I'm throwing everything in the trash, or I'm gonna spend the whole day cleaning this house no matter what it takes. You know what I mean? Like, you just snap, and instead of avoiding it, you put all of your energy and your attention into it. We have temptation. So for some of you, this temptation card is about being tempted to, having horrible things that happen to you, being tempted to take you to the lowest version of yourself. Now, again, it is speaking to something personal, so I'm gonna say it. I used to be like a chain smoker, And I quit smoking 6 months before all those things that I just mentioned happened. I wanted to smoke a cigarette so bad the entire time that all that stuff was happening, but I never did, because I knew that if I went back, I would never want to stop again. And for some of you, that's the energy where it's like, don't. Because you did it once, but it's not going to be as easy the second time. Now, this doesn't have to be smoking. It could be alcohol. It could be going back to your ex. And if that's the case, then realistically, it's something that's going to tie you guys together forever, because you could easily make the decision to not want to be with them. So what would that be? Going back with your ex for one moment because you feel sad, and getting pregnant with your ex, right? So it's like, be very, very careful. Be very, very careful about the decisions that you're making in your life right now. Honestly, this reading doesn't even make sense to me. It really doesn't. I'm really lost, and I don't even know why all these things are coming out, but I do feel like it's gonna hit somebody. It is, because every time I make a reading that doesn't make any sense to me, I end up getting the most beautiful email from somebody that needed that reading the most. All right. I see you in my dreams. I'm also getting, for some of you, because of the things that you were going through within your own self, within your own life, you were like separated from somebody that you loved a lot. Like, you forced yourself. You might have even self-sabotaged the connection because of the doubts that you had placed on the way that you felt about yourself. Like, if you see yourself through, like, the best way that you see yourself through your own vision, through your own eyes, is the best way that you're going to assume that somebody else can see yourself. So if you don't see good in yourself, you're going to assume that the person that you're dealing with doesn't see that within you. Even if they're saying it, you're probably going to convince yourself that it's a lie, or that they're only saying it because of this, or because they feel sorry for you, or whatever the case is. You need to spend some time in water. You are going to be very beneficial if you have a salt bath. It's going to be very beneficial for you. Past life lovers here, so you definitely have a past life lover coming in. Oh, for some of you here, you deserve so much better. Yeah, for some of you, you deserve so much better than what you have right now, and because of that, you have a past life lover coming in. Eternal love. This could be the last love of your life here. And you know what it is? It says, you're my moon. With this energy, you're literally realizing that somebody has been dreaming of you. Like, some people have the ability to dream of somebody and then have that person come into their lives in the real waking life. So for some of you, I'm hearing Pisces, strong Pisces, but water energy. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, without a doubt. I'm not even going to say any other signs, but I am pulling these cards to pull signs. So we'll see what other signs. But if you meet a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or if you have a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in your life, they were dreaming of you before you had even entered their life. They like knew you were coming in some way, whether it was subtle or they fully pictured you. All right, not a major. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I'm only pulling the major arcanas. So Leo with the Sun card. The World, we have Sagittarius. I'm gonna pull 4 signs. So what other signs does this resonate with for? And it's interesting that your reading is so far off of everybody else's reading, because your intimate reading was nothing like anybody else's intimate reading. It was something that I've never experienced before, just like this reading. Very interesting, different, and unique. Justice, Libra energy. All right, one more sign. So between this and your intimate reading, I think that there's going to be a lot of things, and it's like they're kind of both readings where you have to watch more than once. You can't just watch it once. Okay, not a major. And Capricorn energy. All right, you guys, so that is what I have for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I wish you guys all of the best, and thank you so much. Your intimate reading, we're going to show you. The link will be down there. The link will also be down there for your personal readings, and if you are interested, I have all of my crystals under Ray's Runway down below. If you're not following our Instagram, follow our Instagram for you to get a chance to have your video of me packing your order featured, as well as I'm doing a giveaway once I hit 500 followers on that account. So these are just some of the crystals. We get new crystals every single month. We charge them under each full moon light for those of you guys that are interested. All right, I love you guys so much, all right? Take care. Yeah, because I'm hearing you say, well, they keep coming back for more. Like, of course they're going to keep coming back. You're their person, or you're the person they want. But it needs to be, you know, you want to be able to fulfill as many of somebody's fantasies as you can, to be as good as you can. easily get turned on when they're just thinking of you, right? There's something about you that just drives this person wild. And I think that the one thing that's missing